No, I'm joking. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's, should I say quotes? No, I'll call it something along the lines of venting about my experience today as a customer going to Wagamama's. Now, before I talk about Wagamama's, I just want to say it's not all Wagamama's that I'm talking about, because I've been to the ones I've been to the St. Albans one. Perfect, food was immaculate, everything was great. And I think I'd also been to one, can't remember the location, but I'd been to a few, but yeah, that's like besides the point. But today, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Anyway, before I start the video, would you like, comment, subscribe, share? It would really help if you commented, like, give me some criticism, you know, what I can do better, what I'm not doing, you know, good criticism, because then it will help me out. But with further ado, let's get on to the story. Yeah. Anyway, get into it, yeah. I don't even know what the words are, but get into it, yeah. Get into. Okay, never mind. No, but so basically, should I be? Yeah, I will. So basically, today I went to the View in North Finchley, and that was like great. That was absolutely great. I hadn't been there in years, but like we came to watch Doctor Strange, something with the multiverse. I think. Wait, hold on. I got it on my phone. It was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, I got to see that today. It's actually quite good. So if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you haven't seen it, go see it. But yeah, we went to see that, and then after that not gonna lie, the movie was kind of long, but it was good nonetheless. But no, we went, after we saw the movie, we wanted to try, because obviously I hadn't had Wagamama's in a long time, so I was like, you know what, let's go have Wagamama's. So I went to go and have Wagamama's. First of all, let me say, when I first went in there, yeah, there was one of the workers, they it was fine, like with the first interaction with the employee was fine, but after that, like, they kind of just, because we asked to sit outside because we didn't want to sit inside, we wanted to be out in like the hot sun and whatever, just sit outside, relax, you know. So we were like, oh, can we sit outside? So boom, we go sit outside, and she's like, the employer's just giving us like a dirty look for some reason, because I want to say, maybe it wasn't towards us, maybe I'm just like thinking things, so let's just give the benefit of the doubt to that employee. But no, then what I will say though, I should have checked the reviews before I thought of eating at Wagamama's in North Finchley, because let me tell you, yeah, was a no. So after we sat down outside, we were looking at this, the employer brought the menu, and like, they gave us the menu, and like the placemats, like the forks, everything that you basically need to have, like, eat your food and stuff. So they gave that, and then obviously they went off to serve other tables and blah blah blah. That was fine, that was like not an issue. But we were looking for the menu, and obviously we kind of knew what we wanted, so we kind of like waited. We kind of waited just for we thought it was going to be a few minutes and they were going to get back to us, but there were people that came in after us. They got given a table and got served, and their food came before we even got served, and we came there before all the other people after us came. So I was like, okay. But like, I understand, like, oh, you have to tend to people who are gonna sit inside, but like, don't leave us sitting up, because we were sitting up there for like maybe 20 minutes, I think it was, and we were like, still no one's serving us. Like, that's weird. Like, and then I had to literally go back inside, and then when I went back inside, this is like aside from the employees and Wagamamas, but there was this like lady with her daughter, and I don't know what her problem was, but like, she kept giving me like this dirty look for no reason, and like, you know, don't be looking at me like that, because, excuse me, like, what? But besides that, no, for real, like, she made, like, I don't know what it was, because like, they looked at me, and then they started whispering, like, do you have something to say? Do you have something to say? Because say it then. I don't like it when you don't say something. Or stop whispering. Because that makes someone feel like uncomfortable, or like, oh, what are they looking at? Or blah, blah, blah. Like, because I've had plenty of people judge me for like no reason. But let's like not get sidetracked. Anyways, so we waited, went back inside. They kind of ignored me. I was like, excuse me. And obviously I was like, oh, excuse me. And she was like, oh, I was like, oh, I've been sitting outside waiting, blah, 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 blah. And we were trying to order, but no one's come to our table. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll send someone out. And then blah, blah, blah. So we got someone eventually to like serve our table. And then, let me just say this, yeah. The food was not great. I had this thing called donburi or donburi. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I had a chicken donburi. I think that's how you say it. I had some chicken dumplings, and then my mum had some ramen and something else. But you know, you would have thought, you know, them cooking it fresh or whatever, that the food would be hot when it comes out. No, the food was not hot. It was like stone cold, and I was like, what the hell? Why did it take so long? And now, like why? Why? It was not good. And then on top of that, it was just I got sticky rice, and no, it was not good. It really wasn't good. Service was poor. Food was cold. It was just not a good experience. And plus the woman with her daughter, that kind of just threw me off as well, because like, what the hell, like, for me, yeah, people judge me all the time, so like, I'm kind of used to it, but like, at the same time, like, I'm human and I've got feelings too, so like, don't be doing anything like that to me, because like, I've been judged a lot because of my weight and stuff and how I look, because certain people are too, like, I don't want to say ignorant, because I feel like that it sounds kind of rude, but at the same time, yeah, like, if you just ask me a question, or like, you know, get to know me a bit more and understand why I look the way I look, then you'd probably understand and stop judging me. But that's besides the point. But she just made me feel so uncomfortable, like, how dare you, and you're with your daughter, like, what example are you setting here? Like, no, No. No. So poor. But yeah, no. But to be fair, yeah, if you're thinking of going there, it's Wagamama's in North Finchley. If you're thinking about going there, please read the reviews. Like, I'll read you some just because I don't want you to think that I'm like overreacting. Because like some of the reviews that I read afterwards, I was like, I should have read it before. Wagga. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna get it up now for a minute. Yeah, so the first review is, what a shocking meal. Food quality is not great. Really dry, yaki udon. The management and operation of this place is probably best described as chaotically poor or faulty tower I don't know how to say that, with people just skipping the queue, waiting to be seated and getting seated by staff anyway. When I asked the staff why people should queue, the staff member said that there was nothing they can do about people jumping the queue. Once seated, the mains came quickly and staff were friendly. Dessert took them an extra 15 minutes to bring, and they delivered back melted ice cream, which clearly had been standing for a long time. They were quick to refund this though. Bonus tip, don't expect coffee. Apparently the machine has been broken for months, and clearly Wagamama must be extremely in a poor state to not be able to buy a replacement or get it fixed. Considering the hefty price they are charging for food, and being so closely situated to other family restaurants, I would think the staff would have a vested interest in giving customers a good experience. However, this doesn't appear to be the case for this branch. I definitely won't be back again. Comically bad from a chain clearly past its prime, or maybe they have just lost their noodles. Okay, look. Okay. But okay. Let me see. Okay, this was like 2 weeks ago, okay? Was an absolute shambles today at Finchley. People walking both doors and getting seated before others. Lack of management. Obviously need training, as nothing mentioned as usual with regards to vegan menu and or the fact if it comes out at different times. Tables not cleaned. Yep, that was another thing that I missed out. Tables were not clean, they were all dirty. That was disgusting. Okay. Poor service. This evening, to say the least. Food was good, but staff clearly lacked good leadership and management. Also, seems they are more interested in the takeaway side than their seated customers. Okay, 4 months ago, but okay, that's alright. I had an issue with the amount of time it took for my food to come. By the time it came, the person opposite me had finished their food half an hour ago. I know this can happen as it was busy. I would have been more upset by this. However, the lady serving me, sorry I did not get your name, spoke to the manager for me. She apologised and rectified the issue quickly. Okay. Had the seafood yakisoba and the Korean beef buns. We did find a hair underneath one of them. Nah, okay, wait, let me see. Here, 3 months ago. First class service from the manager Dimitri. We had some issues with the service and attitude of some staff. However, the manager was more than happy to hear our feedback. Normally, Waga has great service, but not at this branch. Waited a long time to be seated and then had to wait ages for the waitress to bring over cutlery and serviettes. Not sure if they are short-staffed in the weekdays, but left feeling I would never return to Wagga again. Yes, exactly what I was gonna say. Never returning to that specific. I'm not gonna say it's all Wagamamas that are like poorly managed, but this one, North Finchley, no. I mean, if you want to see for yourself, go ahead. But like, this is just a warning. If you know, ever go right there, listen to these reviews, because I should have read them before. Stupid me. Okay. Here we go, 2 months. To be honest, I expected more from the food. Unfortunately, my main dish was a bit tasteless. From the sides, I would recommend the chili squid, which was delicious. The Korean beef was nice as well. Ordered delivery food and not impressed with quality. The steamed duck buns were full of bones and didn't taste of hoisin sauce. The teriyaki chicken in donburi didn't taste, because I had the donburi, and yeah, it was very plain. The portion of wok fried greens tastes good, but it was Tony for the price you pay. Ramen was okay, but not as good as I've had in other branches. Will not order again. First time that I went to Wagamama, and it will be certainly my last. I had the ebi katsu edamame with garlic salt, large tropical juice, merlot, and an orange cake dessert. My friend had the veg su curry with vegetable gyoza, steamed buns, and rose lemonade. Okay, my ebi katsu was lovely. The sauce came with it absolutely vile. Very sweet. The edamame was just okay, not cooked very well at all. And all the seasoning was just dumped on the top, and in a very messy and careless way. The tropical juice was overpriced. Wine was lovely. The orange cake, which came with ice cream, was really nice. However, it could have been done with being a bit smaller, as it is a very, very rich cake. My friend did not enjoy her food at all. She found all of her food to be incredibly sweet. I tried gyoza and curry, and both was a bit of a joke, really. Let me just stop there, because the gyoza, don't get it. Don't do it. Because it has little this is like how much filling was in there. This tiny thing. And then there's a casing. And it tasted bland. It was bland. You made me pay like 6 something for a bland ass thing that I could get somewhere else for like 4 something. Nah, not doing it again. The curry tasted like chip shop curry sauce with some cheap sweet chili sauce dumped on top. We have no idea how this chain is successful, and I personally find this chain a joke and a mockery to Asian culture. There you go. Let me see. What's the name? Leah Roberts. Thank you, because you just said what needed to be said. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. I'm trying to tell you, do not go there. That was the bad experience that I had, and I will never, ever, ever be going back there. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in back into this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about the North Finchley branch of Wagamamas. And would you like, comment, and subscribe? And thank you. See you guys. Bye.